Title: Marriage of Lies. Author: Buzz Stevens. Chapter 1: The Perfect Couple. As the morning sunbathed the luxurious mansion in a warm glow, Jessica Montgomery looked out of her bedroom window, her thoughts filled with trepidation. Today was her wedding day, and she was about to embark on a journey that could change her life forever. Her fiancé, Daniel Miller, was the epitome of charm and success. Together, they were the perfect couple, at least on the surface. Chapter 2: The Invitation. Jessica's best friend, Emily, arrived at her doorstep, clutching a beautifully embossed wedding invitation. But instead of excitement, there was a hint of concern in her eyes. Emily had always been perceptive, and she had a feeling that something wasn't right about Jessica's impending marriage. Chapter 3: Doubts and Discrepancies. As the wedding day approached, Jessica's doubts grew. She noticed discrepancies in Daniel's stories about his past, and strange phone calls that he would quickly dismiss. She couldn't shake off the feeling that he was hiding something from her. Determined to uncover the truth, Jessica began digging into Daniel's past. Chapter 4: Secrets Unveiled. In her quest for answers, Jessica stumbled upon a forgotten news article. It revealed the shocking truth about Daniel Miller. He had been previously married, and his wife had mysteriously disappeared without a trace. The article mentioned that the police investigation had hit a dead end, leaving the case unsolved. Could this be the reason for Daniel's evasive behavior? Chapter 5: Uncovering Clues. Armed with this new information, Jessica reached out to the detective who had worked on Daniel's case. Detective Sullivan, now retired, agreed to meet her. He shared some confidential details about the investigation and advised Jessica to be cautious. He suspected that Daniel might be involved in his wife's disappearance, but he had lacked concrete evidence to prove it. Chapter 6: The Looming Wedding. As the wedding day arrived, Jessica found herself torn between her love for Daniel and the mounting evidence against him. Her mind was in turmoil, and she knew she had to make a decision that would have far-reaching consequences. Should she confront Daniel before it was too late, or should she go through with the wedding and risk a life filled with lies? Chapter 7: An Unexpected Encounter. On the day of the wedding, as Jessica stood at the altar, her heart pounding in her chest, an unexpected guest arrived. It was Sarah, Daniel's supposedly deceased wife. Shocked and confused, Jessica confronted Daniel, demanding answers. The truth began to unravel before her eyes, revealing a web of deception and betrayal. Chapter 8: Unmasking the Villain. With the truth finally out in the open, Jessica realized that Daniel had orchestrated an elaborate plan to start a new life with her while leaving his past behind. He had convinced Sarah to disappear, framing her for a crime she didn't commit. But Sarah had managed to escape and had been living in hiding until she discovered Daniel's impending wedding. Now, she was determined to expose him. Chapter 9: Race Against Time. Together, Jessica and Sarah joined forces to gather the evidence needed to bring Daniel to justice. As they delved deeper into his secrets, they discovered a network of lies, deceit, and manipulation. The clock was ticking, and they knew they had to act swiftly to protect themselves and ensure Daniel paid for his crimes. Chapter 10: The Final Confrontation. In a dramatic climax, Jessica and Sarah confronted Daniel, presenting him with the damning evidence they had collected. Cornered and desperate, Daniel revealed his true nature, resorting to threats and violence. But the women stood strong, refusing to be intimidated. Chapter 11: Justice Prevails. With the police closing in on Daniel, he was finally arrested for his crimes. The truth about his previous marriage and Sarah's disappearance was exposed, and justice was served. Jessica and Sarah found solace in their shared experience, forming an unbreakable bond. Chapter 12: A New Beginning. As the dust settled, Jessica and Sarah rebuilt their lives, free from the shadow of Daniel's lies. They became advocates for survivors of domestic abuse and used their experiences to help others. In finding the strength to confront their past, they discovered their own resilience, and the power of friendship. Epilogue: Love and Trust. Years later, Jessica found love again, this time with a man who embodied honesty and trust. The scars of her past had healed, and she was grateful for the lessons learned. Marriage was no longer a symbol of deceit, but a testament to love and commitment. The end. Narrated by Buzz Stevens.